And it's that time of the day again when we get really excited about it being the end of the day. This is private practice, and congratulations, we made it through to the end of Wednesday. I've got my window open beside me today, not quite so scared of the outdoors today. I have even been out there walking around while I've been talking to clients on the phone. So it's not as cold as it has been, but I'm still scared of winter. So winter can just be finished now. Actually, no, I can't. I've got a few things to do. I'm not going to rush any time away. You've probably heard me talk about this before. There's usually a time during the week where I go, holy crap, I've got so much to do. Where did all of that come from? What the hell? Crash, help. That was yesterday afternoon. I kid you not, on a Tuesday, I went, holy hell, how am I going to get all of that done? So welcome. If anyone has ever felt like they can't get all of the things and stuff done, because you're not alone. So I am becoming well acquainted with my sense of overwhelm, which I know will increase my sense of stress, increase my sense of not feeling like I'm in control of everything, and basically be a miserable person, because that's what overwhelm tends to do. So have you noticed that our business has a rhythm? It's not necessarily an even rhythm. Sometimes it's not a rhythm we can reproduce, but we have ebbs and flows. Things go up, things go down. We have times where there's a lot of work without a lot of return. There's times when there seems to be a lot of return for not a lot of work. The concept of balance where everything is even is a myth. We can't balance everything in terms of everything being equal and having equal time and even energy and equal energy. It just doesn't work like that. So sometimes we have to work really hard to get something through the gate, over a hump, get a project through to completion, and then we need to scramble again to bring the next part of the project to fruition. And if you're anything like me, you've got multiple projects on at any one time. Here is my current list of the projects. You don't need to read it, you just need to see that they are the projects that I'm currently working on. There's a lot of them because I'm not very good at doing one thing at a time. The good news is, though, that there's nothing new on that list, because I think that people in my world would quite literally stop loving me if I started adding more to the list. So what do we need to do when we get overwhelmed? We always need to go back and look at our priorities. I actually need to leave work today and not try and finish anything else because my brain is just like, this isn't happening. It's whirring, it's whirring, it's whirring, it's whirring. We also have this thing happening today called the first State of Origin football match, and it's a pretty big deal. And if you like rugby league, or even if you don't like rugby league but just want to watch guys beat each other up on a football field, then that's starting tonight. So I want to be in peak TV sport watching condition to be able to watch that game, because as far as I'm concerned, the State of Origin is the best rugby league we ever get to see. So some of the things that turned up for me today in my overwhelm was I thought that I had finished an assessment, which I was really proud of, but it was so good that the other side have now got questions about my report because they didn't like it. So now I get to write a supplementary on my report, and then that's annoying because I wasn't expecting that to fit in. I misjudged how many sessions I would need to deliver a program, which is fine. So my client needs an extra session with me when I thought we had finished, so I wasn't expecting to have to do that. My biggest frustration, however, was working out that next week I potentially have 3 days out of work. Monday is a public holiday. Oops, forgot about that. And I'm actually going on a business women's retreat for 2 days, which I knew about and had planned for. I just hadn't realized that there would also be this public holiday Monday thing going on as well. So poor planning on my part again. Gosh, planning is such an integral part for making everything else work, don't you think? So if you're coming into the middle of your week and you're starting to feel overwhelmed, take stock. What are the things that need to be done? I focus now on making sure I finish one task through to completion. I turn off all the screens. What is that one thing that needs to be done now? Tick it off, move it out of the way, move on to the next thing. Then we move on to the next thing. That way I know I'm not coming back to half-finished projects all the time, because I don't know about you. If I think that I finished something, realizing that it's not finished kind of annoys me. and disappoints me and then adds to my sense of things feeling overwhelmed and not great and not awesome. But the awesome news for today is we got to publish a brand new blog on the Purple Co website about a client's success. Well done, Kylie Worry, for the amazing work you did with that client. Super impressed. That blog has become so popular that our National Rehabilitation Providers Association would like to showcase it on their website. That's kind of a nice thing to have happen. We had new referrals come into the business today. That's always a nice thing to have happen. And we had another inquiry about the program I pitched last week. That is an awesome thing to happen. So even though I'm feeling overwhelmed, things still happen. Oh, and someone bought a book. Yay, Miranda, your book is on its way. That is very, very cool. And we might be changing our telco pretty soon because the internet has been pretty darn unstable today. Apparently, Telstra doesn't like working when it's cold either. Anywho, I am going to go and tidy up my desk because I'm noticing that I am collecting my piles of paper again, which is not a good state for my head. I am looking forward to watching a rugby league match tonight. Go the Blues, and I know that there are people who are booing me right now, but go the Blues. I am looking forward to catching up with you again tomorrow because I'm going to be super productive tomorrow. You've heard it here first. Super productive. I also get to meet with my Accelerate Your Practice clients in the morning, so that's awesome. My favorite part of the fortnight. So until then, go be your awesome self. Ending live video.